Apagada. Exactly. Very good. Okay. There it is. Okay. So let's go to start already. Welcome to the class. It's a very rainy morning. Oh my goodness. I was like, and I said, oh my gosh, it's raining. I don't want to go to the school. But suddenly I remembered, but I need a teacher. I have to go. I have to go. Look, we have right here something that you are going to do for Christmas. Look, this is going to be a piñata. Papel crepé, periódico, papel maché, fidelidad a los métodos artesanales de fabricación de piñata, colores y adornos que reflejen la estética tradicional. Oh my goodness, it is amazing. Tienen que hacer un gingerbread man. Díganle a la universidad, es bilingüe, entonces es our gingerbread man, right? Un gingerbread. ¿Conocen cuál es el gingerbread man? Yes, las galletas de jengibre. I love them. Oh, I see. Very much. Okay, students, let's go to continue then. I need to go back. No sé si ya estoy, no creo que no. Voy a compartir pantalla. Okay, let me share over here. All right. I'm going to go to the week number 11. There is where we are, right? On the week number 11. I already passed everything for your test. I don't know if you could see already the platform, but it is right there your grades, okay? Well, Ilse Viviana, you have already right there your grade, and Aisha, you have already your grade, and Diana, well, Diana, it is already. La verdad es que tengo para lo que alcanzó, a excepción de tarea, proyecto y examen, Diana. Entonces, bueno, tengo que pasar por ahí a ver si tú así lo quieres, ¿ok? I am going to check your attendance record. También el attendance record ya está por ahí ya subido en la plataforma, ¿ok? And today is Wednesday, November 22nd, 2023. And tomorrow we have an important celebration. Chicos, we have an important celebration tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving. I know. Okay, I have Aisha, Maldonado, and Ilse Viviana online. Okay, tomorrow is Thanksgiving Day y por aquí tenía yo una lectura que saben que yo estaba equivocada. Yo me acordaba que la había subido a nuestro sistema, pero la verdad es que no lo subí, entonces lo vamos a leer. I will go back, me voy un poquito atrás. To the courses. All right. Let me see. And I am going to post right there the reading we're going to analyze. Vamos a analizar esta lectura tomando en cuenta que vamos a hacer esta pequeña investigación. What is Thanksgiving celebration? Where do people celebrate Thanksgiving? What do they eat and share? Y una pregunta más que ustedes me van a analizar, okay? That you are going to analyze, you are going to think about it, okay? And this question is going to be how do you think Thanksgiving and Christmas how do you think Thanksgiving and Christmas, okay, impact into the economic movement? Okay, look. Okay, I'm sorry. Now, how do you think Thanksgiving and Christmas impact into the economic movement? Okay, como les estaba comentando, y ya lo he comentado anteriormente, Thanksgiving is a very huge celebration, you know? It's a very big celebration in the United States. Many people get ready and get prepared for this celebration to share, to eat, to stay with their families, because it is very important. It's something like Christmas, you know? And I was talking to the students that magically, listen, magically, in this week, everything is full of turkeys. Where you going to the supermarket, you are going to find turkeys everywhere because people buy turkeys to eat because it's the traditional dish. So they prepare the turkeys like stuffed turkeys or oven or baked turkeys, but they prepare it right there, you know, with many other dishes that you are going to investigate over here. And magically, tomorrow is Thursday. Today is not. Today people is getting ready. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving, so everybody is preparing the dinner and everything, what they are going to eat. Okay, and after Thursday is going to be the Black Friday. And for Black Friday, oh my goodness, everything is underpriced. You know, everything is with a percent off on the real price because you are going to find off until 80%. Really, really. I really tell you, yes, it's not a lie. It's really. And they get ready with all of this. And I don't know how, but people go to buy many things on Friday and Saturday and Sunday because they are preparing the Christmas presents, you know, for Christmas. And magically, this is something amazing. I was wonderful. Yo siempre estuve maravillada y siempre me pregunté, why on Friday everything is full of Thanksgiving? Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, everything is full of Thanksgiving. And magically, on Friday, no, on Saturday, from Saturday and Sunday, many people work overtime. Okay, overtime significa tiempo extra. Y no solo tiempo extra, they work overnight. O sea, overnight es el tiempo después del tiempo extra que preparan las personas. Because the next week, everything is full about Christmas. Really? You don't believe, Aisha. O sea, es algo hermoso. Que te duermes y a la mañana siguiente las calles, las tiendas, los supermercados. Dice, ¿a dónde quedaron todos los turkeys? ¿Dónde quedó todo de Thanksgiving? Y todo lo vas a encontrar en rebaja, eso sí, al 50%, pero tiene que esperar hasta el domingo. O sea que las personas que no comieron pumpkin pie mañana, que es Thursday, pueden esperar al domingo y lo van a comprar a lo mejor hasta en $13. Un pumpkin pie que estaba en $25, something like that. Really? Bueno, eso depende del tamaño, ¿no? Nosotros comprábamos un pumpkin pie por acá, nos costaba $20. Al siguiente día lo encontrábamos y costaba $8.50. Pero anyways, you celebrate Thanksgiving in the right day, of course, porque después de ello todo es Christmas. Y you, oh my goodness, you can be full of magic. You feel like dreaming. Yes, you feel like dreaming. You feel like a princess because it's like, oh. Yes, and that's amazing, you know. That's amazing. Entonces, esto tiene un impacto en la gente. Okay, that's an impact. Because right there, in the last question, you are going to explain and investigate about this, okay? The first question is going to be, what is Thanksgiving celebration? The next question is, where do people celebrate Thanksgiving? And the next one, what do they eat and share? Por ahí les va a aparecer entre los países algunos países en los que no se celebra exactamente como en Estados Unidos, Canadá y la Unión Europea. Pero bueno, también aquí en México decimos que celebramos Thanksgiving, right? Okay, let's go to answer these questions, please. Contestamos estas preguntas y después nos vamos a un reading, okay, that you are going to do. Right. Tell me when you finish, and I'm going to listen your questions and answers. Please. I have it over there already. I need to go back. I need to talk to you. Necesito hablar con ustedes. El lunes hablé con el ingeniero y hablé con el licenciado. Les comentaba, bueno, les daba yo mi punto de vista en la evaluación, ¿ok? De hecho, ellos tienen los contratos ahorita, Aisha e Irse, y les comentaba yo que el nivel, obviamente, bueno, a Aisha y Ilse que las he tenido desde el nivel beginner, ¿ok? Les comentaba que tienen un muy buen nivel de, obviamente, de conocimiento. Entonces, voy a dejar de calificar la práctica hasta el día de, hasta esta evaluación segunda que pasó, califiqué práctica, ¿ok? Pero ya no la voy a calificar tal cual. Les comenté a ellos que la voy a cambiar. Me comentaba el ingeniero que tenía obviamente que comunicárselos nuevamente, pero ya se los había dicho la semana antepasada. Les comuniqué que necesito evaluar conocimiento. Entonces, tal cual la materia de economía, que la llevan en inglés, Economic Terms, va a ser evaluada en base a conocimiento. O sea, no solo porque sabes inglés te voy a pasar, es lo que le decía yo al licenciado, o sea, no solo porque sabes inglés te voy a pasar la materia, sino que necesito evaluar el conocimiento dentro de la materia. ¿Ok? Así que en el evaluación global de este cuatrimestre, voy a introducir lo que es adquisición de conocimiento. ¿Ok? Of course, in English, of course. Okay, not in Spanish. It's going to be in English. Okay, miren, aquí me voy, and I have it already here. The first Thanksgiving Day. This is going to be as a vocabulary, okay? My first Thanksgiving. Look. This is going to be like this. Okay, please tell me when you finish to answer, okay? And you are going to tell me you're gonna tell me your answers and the concept of the last one. You finished? You almost finished? No? I think that the last question is going to be a little bit long. Okay, pero en la última pregunta pueden englobar todo. I think that you can englobe everything, okay? Not just Thanksgiving. I already explained you what happened in Thanksgiving. Well, people work overtime. Eso es muy importante, que las personas trabajan tiempo extra y así, pues obviamente el jefe también. El tiempo extra en Estados Unidos es pagado doble y el overnight, que es el tiempo extra, o sea, arriba, es pagado al triple. Entonces a la gente pues le conviene obviamente trabajar ese tiempo porque pues recibes más en tu payroll, right? Pone que trabajas, después de las 4 horas trabajadas es overnight. O sea, yo trabajo, por ejemplo, un ejemplo, de 8 de la mañana, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, a las 12 tomo mi lunch, allá siempre a las 12 es el lunch en donde sea. A las 12 regreso a la 1, o sea, me puedo salir a tomarme por ahí un sándwich y regresar a la 1, entro a la 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, salgo a las 5 de la tarde, ¿ok? Me quedo tiempo extra, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 de la noche, son 4 horas de tiempo extra, trabajo toda la noche hasta las 3 de la mañana, que es el overnight, te tienes que ir a dormir 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, tienes que dormir a fuerza 5 horas, a fuerza, tienes que dormir 5 horas, entonces te tienes que ir a las 3 de la mañana, ¿ok? Y esta es una ley. Alguien que te exponga después de las 3 de la mañana y no has dormido a las 5 y tienes que regresar a las 8 a trabajar, tú puedes meter una demanda, ¿ok? Entonces, el overnight es a las 3 de la mañana y es pagado 3 veces. O sea que si yo estoy ganando $12 por hora, se puede decir, aunque les estoy hablando en términos globales, si estoy trabajando a 12 horas, me pagan a $12 la hora, entonces estoy ganando $36 por hora después del overnight, ¿ok? Así que it's a good opportunity for people, all right? And I think that here in Mexico is the same, ¿ok? Probablemente no se trabaja por hora, por jornada, pero doble turno, obviamente se tiene que cobrar, right? And it is going to be stipulated in your contract, okay? Okay, Ilse and Diana, do you have your questions? Ready, Aisha? No yet? Okay. Okay, ¿alguna ya terminó? Someone of you finished already? I'm ready to listen. Okay, I listen to you, Aisha, then. The question number 1 is, what is Thanksgiving celebration?
For Americans and some other countries, this celebration takes place on the fourth Thursday of November. It originated as a day of Thanksgiving and harvesting festival with a theme of the holiday revolving around giving thanks.
Exactly, very good. So it's from a long years ago that the president, George Washington proclaimed that it was an official date in the whole country, okay? Now, where do people celebrate Thanksgiving? Because it's not just in United States.
Celebrates States, Canada, Syria, Ukraine, Brazil, Philippines, also celebrates officially South India, Australia, Japan, Ghana, Germany, Switzerland, and some more.
And Mexico. Well, we know what is Thanksgiving now, right? Because we are multicultural. Okay, what do they eat and share?
They eat turkey, stuffing, gravy, sweet potatoes, cornbread, mashed potatoes, and cranberry sauce.
Exactly, very good. I like the cranberry sauce because you slice the bread and you put it to toast. When it's very toast, the slice is something like this, the slice. When you put it to toast, you can put it cranberry sauce. It's something like the strawberry sauce. The one that you eat with the chicken in the KFC or something like that. Okay, sweet and a very special and delicate flavor. And I said, oh, it's amazing. And if you put something like cheese, but not the cheese, the salted cheese. I mean, the cheese that is not salted, like the Philadelphia cheese, you put it like this, and then you put the cranberry sauce. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's amazing. You don't need to eat a lot. Just with one piece, you are satisfied. Really. Good. Okay. And how do you think Thanksgiving and Christmas impact into the economic movement?
I think it has a lot of impact since it can raise salaries, but at the same time, it has a negative impact due to the expenses that this festival generates.
Exactly, especially because when you are investing in all these things, you have to know and you have to be very sure that some things are going to be kept for next year because probably they are not going to be sold in that season. So if they are not sold in that season, you have two options. You have to wait for the two inventories pass and you have to sell them at the price that you get them. So I am telling that you are going to have a percent off and then sell them to the people, or you are going to wait next year. So two options, right? Exactly. Good job, Aisha. Very good. Now, Diana and Ilse, who can participate? ¿Quién puede participar? Escucho las preguntas. Solo me dicen quién.
Yo pero todavía no las termino. Me falta la última.
Okay. Well, while you finish, I'm going to listen, Aisha, tengo mucho volumen. Ya le bajo volumen, okay? I'm going to listen, Aisha, in the reading, okay? Aisha, can I listen to you, please, about the reading? 11. Week 11. Lo puse en la 11. Yes. Let's see. Era acá, evaluating investigation. Yeah, it was here. I'm sorry. Okay, I put it in the week number 11. Lo puse ahí en semana 11, pero Me equivoqué de semana porque tendría que ser en la semana 10. Sorry, tenemos un tema por agarrar, que es politics sovereignty. Voy a borrar allí algunas cosas. Okay, let's go, Aisha, please. It's over here, look, in the week number 11. Yes.
First, Thanksgiving. Americans celebrate Thanksgiving on the fourth Thursday. Children don't go to school on business for 4 days. It is a special day for families, and people travel great distance just to be with their families for this occasion. This tradition started with the Pilgrim Fathers. They were the founders of a colony in North America. These people were Puritans. They were at the Church of England, and they suffered religious persecution from England to stop. So they
Wanted.
start good life. So in the 6th September
1620.
20, women and children lived lions in a ship called Mayflower. The voyage wasn't easy, but finally they arrived in America on the 11th December
1620.
land on the northwest coast. They called this place Plymouth. But it was winter, and this wasn't much food. They immediately began to build small houses, but it was too late to grow crops. The winter was long, and half of them died. In the spring, Native Americans sold
Native American.
Native Americans sold Squanto, helped them how to grow corn and how to farm. So the failures on the Wampanoag,
Wampanoag.
no,
Mhm.
Native Americans became friends. The Pilgrims grew crops, and that summer harvest was excellent. But November 1621, everyone had food and home. There was hope for the future. Then the governor of the Pilgrims colony decided to celebrate with a dinner. This because he wanted to thank God. That was the first Thanksgiving dinner, and it continued for 3 days. Today, the traditional Thanksgiving meal is similar to the first. People eat roast turkey with cranberry sauce, potato, and pumpkin pie. Many organizations also prepare a great meal for poor people in towns or cities.
Exactly.
There are also parties,
Parades.
and more than 2 million people go and see it every year.
Exactly. Good job. So this is the story about the first and the origin of the Thanksgiving Day. You know, this is, of course, it's a long time ago, right? So they are celebrating the harvest of that year because they arrived in 1620. So from 1621, they got the first harvest, you know, after a very cold and hard winter. Many people died. They said that the half of the men and women and children died because of the cold. In those times, it was very cold in America, especially in Boston, Massachusetts, that is the Plymouth Island. Oh my goodness, you know, tremendous. The cold, the winter is very harmful, you know. You have to be obviously very protected, you know, and the houses are accommodate they are fit for the season, you know, with a special AC conditioner climate inside the houses to stay warm, you know. But when you go out, it's difficult because you need to go out for sure. You're not gonna be over there all the winter, you know, inside the houses, right? Outside is very cold. It's extremely cold. It's freezing. So you have to get a very special clothes, you know. And they were coming from Europe and another countries, Australia, you know. And some people say that they were coming also from Italy. And those countries are like, you know, not very cold, but different, you know. I think it's different. We need to be prepared when we travel. All right. Okay. Thank you, Aisha. Okay. Diana, can I listen to you? The questions, please. Number one, what is the Thanksgiving celebration?
Yes. What is Thanksgiving celebration? It is a national holiday in the United States celebrated on the 24th of November. Most Americans consider the holiday a day to gather and express their thanks throughout food, family, and football. Some people write down what they are thankful for and then read out loud from the pieces of paper. And number two, what do people celebrate Thanksgiving?
Right.
It is commonly known as a way to commemorate the colonial pilgrims' harvest meal that they shared with one, well, I don't know how to read Indians
You
who were
don't
key
know what you
to,
have written?
yeah, who were key to the survival of the colonists during the first year they arrived in 1620.
Exactly.
And then what do people eat and share? They
Yes.
eat and share roast turkey, cranberry sauce, mashed potatoes and gravy, and sweet potatoes and Brussels sprout.
Exactly, exactly. Those are one of the things that we can share and eat with the family, right? Now, how do you think Thanksgiving and Christmas is impact into the economic movement?
Mm, I wrote strong sales during these holidays can benefit retail sector staff, and on Christmas the sales increases dramatically as people purchase gifts, decoration, and supplies. Also, they travel to visit their family.
Exactly. Very good. So, probably sometimes we fall into that consumism, because we need to probably to buy something for the people, around us. But anyways, everybody know that when we share something is something like a detail of our love. For example, to me, every year I say my brother and my sister, that is my family that is here close to me, and I say, my brother, can you pick a present for you, whatever you want, pick it because I'm gonna buy it for you. And also to my sister, do you want to buy something from here because I'm gonna buy something for you? Even my daughter and my son, they pick something because Santa Claus is coming. And well, I also pick something by me, by myself, something that I want as a Christmas that I'm gonna be by myself, a Christmas for the house and a Christmas for the academy. So I say, I'm going to buy something, because it's something like I want to share, but probably not many things, because if you are addicted to buy many things, well, that is going to be according to your possibility and ambition, because sometimes it's ambition. But anyways, I say, I am not like very addicted to be buying because, everyone knows our economical structure. But anyways, there are people that can buy more, and more, and nothing happens. Well, anyways, thank you, Diana and Aisha. I'm going to listen Ilse at last. Are you ready, Ilse? Okay, while Ilse finish, I'm going to continue with the reading, Diana, okay, of this comprehension. I'll listen to you.
¿Dónde empiezo mi?
Send here. Americans celebrate Thanksgiving, please.
Okay. Americans celebrate Thanksgiving on the fourth Thursday of November. Children don't go to school and business closed for 4 hours.
4 days.
For 4 days, sorry. It
It's
is
okay.
special. It is a special day for families and people travel great distances just
Yes.
to be with their families for the occasion. This tradition started with the Pilgrims' fathers. They were the founders of the colony in North America. These people were, how do you
Do you
pronounce
want
that?
me to make it bigger?
No,
Okay.
it's Puritan. They were against the Church of England and the suffered religious persecution
Persecution.
in England. So they wanted to start a new life. So on the 6th September 1620,
102.
102 men, women, and children left Plymouth
Plymouth, exactly. Plymouth.
in a ship called the
Called
well,
Mayflower.
Mayflower. The
The voyage.
voyage wasn't easy, but finally the arrived in America on the 11th December 1620. They
Exactly.
landed on the northwest coast and they called this place Plymouth. But it was winter and there wasn't much food. They immediately began to build small houses, but it was too late to grow crops. The winter was long and half of them died. In the spring, Native Americans called Quanto
Cuánto? Yes. Help with
them
them.
how to grow corn and how to hunt. Soon the Pilgrims and the Wampanoag Native,
Wampanoag.
Native Americans became friends. The Pilgrims grew crops and that summer harvest was excellent. By November 1621, everyone had food and home. There was hope for the future. Then the governor of the Pilgrims colony decided to celebrate with a dinner. This because he wanted to thank God. That was the first Thanksgiving dinner, and it is continued for this year, these days. Sorry.
Exactly. Okay. Yes, I think like right there is enough. Okay. And thank you, Diana. I'm going to continue with the questions from Ilse. Now, are you ready, Ilse?
Ya terminé.
Okay, I listen to you. What is Thanksgiving celebration?
Um, it is celebration of Christian origin and welcome only lie, which is celebrated annually to give thanks for the blessing received during the year, bringing family together to prepare and enjoy an abundant dinner.
Okay, yes, thank you. Now, where do people celebrate Thanksgiving?
Traditionally celebrate in United States and Canada.
United
They
States?
celebrate in their homes. They celebrate in their homes by
Yes.
meeting with their family and friends.
Exactly. Now, what do they eat and share?
The traditional meal includes a feast that usually focuses on turkey, served with typical accompaniments such as mashed potatoes, stuffing,
Potatoes.
cranberry sauce, sweet potatoes,
Potatoes, sweet
potato,
potatoes.
sweet potatoes,
Exactly.
peas, corn, and often roast or muffins. It is also common to have a variety of desserts with pumpkin pie pecan
Pumpkin
pie
pies.
packing pie and packing pie being popular options.
Exactly. Okay. How do you think Thanksgiving and Christmas impact into the economic movement?
And summary, Thanksgiving and Christmas have a major impact on economy movement
Movement.
movement by increasing consumer spending, boosting, boosting retail sales, generating temporary employment, promoting tourism, and stimulating production and manufacturing.
Exactly. Very good. Exactly. So, you know what? Especially, thank you, Ilse. Especially because we are talking about something to eat. They are preparing many things in advance, like the turkeys. It's a very big sale of turkeys all around the United States in all the markets because it's a national celebration. In the 50 states of United States, people are getting prepared for this important day. But that's good for the economy, because people is going to be selling many things in their stores and their markets. Okay, Ilse, I'm going to listen your reading now, please. Can you please read a part of this paragraph? You can start saying here, please.
¿Desde dónde?
Since here. Here, look what I have my arrow. Yeah, you can start right there.
Americans celebrate Thanksgiving on the fourth Tuesday of November. Children don't go to school and business closed for 4 days. It is a special day for families and people travel great distance routes to be with their families for the occasion.
Mhm.
¿Le sigo?
Yes, please continue. A
Okay.
little bit more.
This tradition started with the Pilgrim Fathers.
Yes.
They they were the founders of a colony in North America. These people were Puritans. They were against the Church of England and they suffered religious persecution in England. So they handed
They
to
wanted
start and they wanted to start and they life. So on the 16th September, um,
1620,
1620,
102 men, 102 men,
102 men,
women,
women and children left Plymouth in a ship called Mayflower.
exactly.
The voyage was easy, but finally they arrived in America in the
11th,
11 December
1620.
1620. They
They
landed
landed
on the northwest coast and they called this place Plymouth. But it was winter and there was much food. They
immediately.
immediately even had to build a small house, but it was too late to craft. The winter was long and half of them died. In
Died.
the spring, Native American kite come to help
Oh,
it.
cold es cuento. Cold. No
Go
quiet. Cold.
cold come to help it
Helped them
team help it team who go to grow corn and hope to hunt.
how to hunt.
Some the pilgrims and the Hapano Native
Native Americans
Native Americans become
became friends. Exactly. Until there is, I think that you read a bit of this paragraph. Okay. Thank you very much. So in this paragraph, they are narrating the story about the first Thanksgiving. As I told you, okay, people from a long time ago, they were from many countries from the European Union. They came to the United States. So they are also giving thanks because they realize a union also over here, you know, the Native Americans and the pilgrims. They were called pilgrims because they were coming through the ocean, you know, through the sea, you know, and they finally arrived in Massachusetts, in Massachusetts, in the Plymouth Island in a ship called the Mayflower. So right there they make the small colony, but you know, just 50 of them survived into the hard winter, okay, in those times. But tomorrow is the big, no Christmas, the big Thanksgiving Day, all right? So now I'll go about what we are going to go on the week number 10, sorry. We go on the week number 10 to check what we're going to work. And we are going to start reading and investigating about political systems. So let me erase over here the vocabulary that we did. Okay, let's talk about the political system over there, okay? What is the political system? That's what we are going to start working. Here in Mexico, okay. Here in Mexico, and sorry. Okay, here in Mexico and around the world. You know, when I was investigating, because I already made this investigation, I was reading many documents about that. I checked that the political system here in Mexico, it is, you know, sometimes it's changeable, but not in many laws according to the government. They are changing according to the necessity of the community, you know, of the society. It is important to recognize that when the government change every 6 years, some things can change. This is important to recognize. So I can be talking to you about right now with the president that we have governing our country, but I can talk about another things into probably 12 years ahead. Everything is going to be probably a bit different and a bit the same, you know? Especially, I was reading something about the pandemic. People were getting a mode of living before the pandemic, but after pandemic, they changed some things and they had to modify some things, you know, because of the necessity. So they had to modify, okay, because of the necessity. It's not because they wanted. You know, they make changes because it was necessary to do it. Okay, I was reading about that. So I am going to read about political system over here. Please open the document. Look, political system, please pay attention. Definition of political system. A political system is a system of politics and government It is usually compared to the legal system, economic system, cultural system, and other social systems. A political system is a complete set of institutions, interest groups, such as political parties, trade unions, lobby groups. The relationships between those institutions and the political norms and rules that govern their functions, constitution, election, law, etc. Okay? They are going to be some relationships that we are going to check. Probably they are going to modify some things, as I told you before. Probably they are going to modify some things if it's necessary, okay? Only if it's necessary. We are talking about different kind of systems. The legal system is one, economic system is another one, cultural system is another different system, and another kind of systems like the health system, you know, like the education system, okay, transport system. So we are going to be talking not only one, we are going to be talking about many systems that are surrounding one country or one union. This is important, as I told you, okay? And some people right there, they were discussing about the infrastructure system of a country. They are in charge of being movement all around the transport, and they are in charge to be checking about the safety of many important buildings in the community, in the society, okay? Probably right here they are not mentioned, but we need to check that it is important, all the systems, you know, that they are going to be growing and moving together, okay? Especialmente porque, fíjense, en la investigación que yo leía, de donde saqué todos estos documentos, decía que la pandemia vino a cambiar y a modificar muchos de estos sistemas, and especially the health sector, okay? Because they have to introduce another different things according to the health for the people, you know, health for the health sector. And we were investigating about also the economical system. They suffer a decline. When I am talking about decline, it's not because they broke down, you know, they didn't break down. The thing is that they suffer something like a scarcity, you know, in the money flute. And that what it is very important, not only for one system, it is important for all systems, you know, because it is a proof that everything is in some levels and is starting since the highest level to the lowest level, you know? And it is like this. Everything is a change, as I told you last time. You remember, everything is a change, you know? If one level is not very well connected or very well nourished, probably everything can come down, you know? Everything can break down. And like this is the systems, you know, they are going to be working together for one final, for one objective, okay? Now, let's read the next document about this. Document number 1. Can you read document number 1, Aisha, please? Political system, the definition.
Members of social organization group are power. Political system is a system that necessarily has two properties: a set of interdependent components and boundaries toward the environment with which it interacts.
Exactly. So right there we have two properties of the political system. This is necessary to write it. The political system is a system that necessarily has two properties. One, a set of interdependent components. Number 2, boundaries toward the environment with which it interacts. Okay? Can you please write down in your notes? This is necessary to write it, okay? Write it down. Vamos a escribir esta parte de aquí. A political system is a system that necessarily has two properties. Two properties. Tell me when you finish and I can move to the document number 2, okay? Finish? Okay, very good. I'll go to move to the document number 2. Okay. Diana, can you please read political system definition of it, please? Diana?
Political system.
Yes, please. That page, can you read it?
Definition of political system. A political system is a concept in which theoretically regarded as a way of the government makes a policy and also to make them more organized in their administration.
Exactly. Politics.
Politics is a process by which groups of people make decisions to exercise. Politics consists of social relations involving authority or power and refers to the regulation of a political unit and to the methods and tactics used to formulate and apply policy.
Exactly. And apply the policy. Okay, this is necessary to recognize. Thank you, Diana. Okay, the definition of a political system is not something like very clearly, right here says, in which theoretical, listen, theoretical regarded as a way of the government makes in a policy. That's why I told you, por eso les comenté, según el documento que yo leía, es que los sistemas políticos, the political systems, can vary in some things or they can modify, okay? Especially because they are changing every period of time. When I am talking about every period of time, I want to tell you that, for example, here in Mexico, we have a different government every 6 years. So some things can be modified right there according to something that the politic, how to say this? The politic group is presenting to the community, you know, because they have to carry out what they say. Not all people is going to carry out what they say exactly 100%, right? But they are going to have probably the 60% of the things they had promised. So that's why, according to the promises, they have to vary or they have to modify some policies, like this right here says, some policies in the political system, all right? Okay, that's so it's not something established, it's not something permanent. It's something that can vary according to the necessity of the people, the situation, or the government. Okay? Now, I'm going to go. This is necessary. Look, social relations involving authority or power. That's why I say, every country has something that they are, someone who is managed for. If we are talking about monarchies, well, who is the owner of those countries. If we are talking about presidents, well, that all that they say, and the president is selected for the people, it's not like the monarchy that they say who is going to be the next one, who is going to be governing the countries. The president is elected for the people. That's why sometimes they have to change, okay? Al menos en los países en donde tenemos presidente y gobiernos, o sea, y partidos políticos, okay? I don't know how it works into the monarchy countries. I don't know how it works because I haven't investigated about that. Okay, I just investigate just about our countries. Where we are using democracy or we are democratic countries where people select what they want to be governed for. Okay. Now, document number 3. Ilse, can you read document number 3, please? Aquí es donde los tenemos. Look.
Yes.
Anarchism.
Anarchism. ¿Dónde?
Sense right here. Desde aquí. Sense right here. Anarchism.
Anarchism. Ruled by no one.
Exactly. Democracy.
Democracy. Ruled by majority.
Exactly. Monarchy.
Monarchy. Monarchy ruled by monarch. Monarchies are one of the oldest political systems known, developing from tribal structure with one person, the absolute ruler.
Exactly. I was explaining about that. For example, our country, Mexico, and United States, and another country from Central America and South America, we are a democracy system. We are using the democracy system because we are in charge to select the people who is going to govern us, okay? And in this case, monarchy and anarchism, they are ruled by only one family or only one person, I am talking about like Belize in Central America, and I am talking about Canada in the case of our continent, okay? In another continents, we can find many different kind of monarchies, okay? They are selecting the person who is the descendant that is going to govern next when that king or queen died, okay? So that is what they are going to do. Now, let's go to the document number 4. Okay. Aisha, political system. Okay. I have the other ones over here.
Ruled by all citizens, classless, with common ownership and decision making.
Exactly.
Republic, ruled by the law, the first before Republic was in India in the 6th
Century.
century.
Exactly.
Sultanates, ruled by an Islamic political structure combining aspects of monarchy and theocracy.
Exactly. It's not something easy, of course, when we are talking about political systems around the world. And especially when we are studying and when we are talking about economic terms, oh my goodness, we need to know what we can do and what we cannot do. And it's not something because people don't want, it's because about their cultures. Some political systems have many about the culture and the religious they practice, and the people has to respect, even you like it or you don't like it. There are cases and examples where the people from one country has to go to another country because they don't like the way they are governing. You know, I was talking about the Islamic people, and I say how the Islamic women live. And I say, well, we need to be graceful. We, as a women, como mujeres, yo creo que tendríamos que estar agradecidas en cuanto a este tipo de sistema político. I am talking about Turkey, in Turquía, and India, and Indonesia, and another countries where the women has no many rights like we have in here, you know, and we can decide, they can decide. Even some families, they can decide who you are going to want to get married. I mean, your parents and the family and the old people from the family for that community or for the tribe, like this says, from the tribe. I don't know. I think it was in the other document. For the tribe, they decide who you are going to get married to, not you. Okay? In our culture, we decide. We have a process to know the man or the guy, if I like it or not. If I don't like it, well, bye-bye, next one, right? In those communities, in those countries, the women, no, you know, the people decide who you are going to marry to, you know, and that is something hard because, well, what I can tell you is not something easy, you know, because they have to follow the rules, and some people don't like to do it anymore, you know. Korean, you know, some from North Korea, they are not like, you know, the opportunities we are having or the system we are having. People is living right there and they have to be under the rules that they have, right? And like this, we are going to have these political systems that probably we like or probably we don't like, okay? But I'm going to get back to the document number 2, and you are going to check them. Number 3. Okay, let's see, right here. Political system 1, anarchism. 2, democracy. 3, monarchy. Okay, I think that you can write them. You can write them, okay? Different political systems. And you can write these ones, okay? Y escribimos estas. Ya, pero no escriban, por favor, los conceptos que ya leímos, solo escriban así. Different political systems. Anarchism, democracy, monarchy. And I will go to the next document, number 4. And you write, y escriben, por favor, you write, please. Communism, republic, sultanates. All right, ready? Okay. I will go to types of government. Tipos de gobierno, types of government. What kind of government does Mexico have? What do you think? Unitary, federal, or confederation? Federal, exactly. Federal. Right here says federal. This is, okay, this is the definition. This is when the power is shared between the central government and the state governments, okay? For example, what is the main power in the whole country? Who is? The president, exactly. The president that it is starting to govern since the DC, the DC federation, that is the district city, right? The federal district city. Mexico also has presidential democracy. The citizens of Mexico vote to elect the president and the legislature. So when we are talking about the legislature, We are talking about the people who is going to be inside the committee, okay? Because they are preparing a committee, you know? The committee, it is like the people who is going to be around the president taking decisions for the people in the community, you know? And we have in the 30-something states that we have, 34, 30, 32 or 34? 34, right? In the 32 states and one federal district, or just 32, right? No, okay, I'm sorry, 32. I was thinking that it's 32 and one federal district, but it's 32 with the federal district. Okay, 32 governors that they are going to be in that camera committee, because it's a camera committee, okay, to take decisions for the different states, all right? So it's something like a organization. So they make the organization right there, and they are going to take some agreements together, right? Together with the president, of course, together with the president. Now, so this is the type of government that we have here in Mexico, is the federal, okay? And also it is presidential democracy, because the people decide who is going to be governed for. Now, political system in Mexico. 3 branches of government. This is necessary that you take it, okay? You are going to take this for translation. Así como está este diagrama acá, así van a hacerlo, pero de forma en traducción, por favor, okay? 3 branches of government. 3 branches of Mexican government. Executive, legislative, and national judiciary, okay? National judiciary. I repeat, executive, the president elected for a single 6-year term, 6-year. Legislative, Senate, 64 senators are elected to 6-year terms. Chambers of deputies, 500 deputies elected to single 3-year terms, every single 3 years. We are electing the deputies that are going to be in that committee or in the Canberra. Look right here in the Canberra for the, you know, to taking decisions together with the president and its organization. National judiciary, state, headed by a state Supreme Court of Justice. Federal, headed by the Supreme Court. Okay, the same chart is the one that you are going to translate by next class, okay? Translate it, please. Now, I'm going to finish in this. Voy a terminar acá, okay? This is going to be the homework. I'm going to write it over there, okay? Voy a escribirles acá. For homework, you will have this important translation that is going to define what are the branches, the 3 main branches of our government. Okay, students, I'm going to stop over here. A happy day. I'm going to see you next week. Have a happy afternoon and happy Thanksgiving Day tomorrow. Okay, thank you. Have a nice afternoon. Goodbye. You're welcome.